Here, take this scrap in case you need it. In the 90s, we had Tamagotchi, and now we have virtual characters in a sandbox MMO world that pick up rocks to make quantities. Welcome to Duel Loop. So that was the holy shit, that was fast. Well, hematite appears more yellow, right? So yellow, when you mouse over it, iron rock. Orange, aluminum rock. Now she just told me that I'm looking for bauxite and hematite. Could it be any more confusing? Inevitably, I'd end up crashing her too hard. Not enough brakes, not enough lift.
Atmospheric vehicles are excellent at long-distance travel. They consume more fuel than hover vehicles.
I just hit the balloon and it's just like... No, whatever, man.
I will guide you that you can harvest any hematite rock you find. Pure materials will allow you to craft more complex items. I will click on the Show Only Doable button to see what schematics are possible with the schematic to make pure iron is click the Add to Queue button to start. You do not need to watch the UI. You can click the and start walking back to the station.
You do not need to watch the UI. Close fuck enough. Oh, you got... all that emptiness and all that data exists. You have 4.5 hours of real-time data between Alioth and Jago, or did. It has no purpose. There's no reason to have a 4.5 hour fucking flight. Is there? Legit question. Love to hear somebody's opinion.
Creep TTV said what happened smithing supposed to be in cargo.
Fuck! There's just no way that was gonna go well. It was not an actual player, it was a raider. Okay. You got this. Okay. It's like reeling in one. Oh god, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Well, that ended well. Okay, but the Wrathgate does. If that's a new thing, or because they remastered it recently. I guess. Recently. Wow, 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 wow. Whales are dead, goddammit. No, we can't travel back to the 20th century and save a whale.
Wow, you just make a Star Trek reference?
I think I did.
I think you did.
It's actually the first one today. Some scraps. Although, you know, silver would be nice. Yeah, silver would be nice.
Okay, I'm done.
Only a space ship. Like, if there was no atmospherics on this, and it was just space engines and like space fuel, it'd be so much fucking faster. Like, we would just full speed ahead, like warp 5 times 10 to the 13th in like light speed. Landing might be a little rough, as we've never actually landed this plane before. Don't worry though, it's performed well in the simulators, so we're not entirely too concerned about it. You shouldn't be either. Thank you, and make sure to fasten your seatbelts. Alright, we can do this. We can do this all night long. Can't even take off. Oh shit! Oh wow, that ever said about rockets. God damn! Just strap a couple wings on this and like a fucking little. You don't even need any atmosphere. Just take a booster in space. Done. Holy shit! Our rocket blew the fuck up. Thanks for the follow. Oh, fuck this game, Grandma. You win.
Killjoy. Said LOL. Blujadra. Said it's the final countdown.
So high is right.
one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Anywhere but here. Highly sedated, intoxicated, we're automated. We're all fish in a stream, swimming towards a vicious dream. Don't you know
He's sedated, intoxicated. I like it, I like it. Hey y'all, it's Kaezlo. Welcome to the night shift, where we do that bridging the gap thing, where the music's too loud and nobody can hear what I'm saying. Try this again. And bridging that gap between yesterday and tomorrow, yada yada yada, dual universe, yada yada yada. Importantly, this is a 1,001 hour stream. Why does it all seem so quiet? It's weird. It seems really quiet, like the audio got kicked down again. 1,001 hour streamed about Tree Fiddy Followers. It's pretty cool, like impressive. Thank you guys and gals and folk and people of all types. Recording. Something seems off. That might also be because I got the audio turned a little bit down, so let's make some adjustments here. Beep. Do that. I also slapped my my microphone earlier today, and, like, moved it, so maybe it's not the best place. I don't know. It's weird. Switching over to other playlist. And yeah, let's. Oh wow. Songs are starting to come off my playlist. I ain't liking that. Spotify. Alright. Anywho. We're gonna go ahead and jump in the live. You know. Raw show. How y'all doing tonight? What is up? This morning even, I think, for some of you, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, it is morning for some. What's going on with this? So, since I restarted Windows, maybe it's just Windows 10 just doesn't do it. But this crap doesn't memorize, and by memorize I mean restore any Windows positions for me. Like, everything just gets dumped into one window, sizes get reset. Kind of annoying. I'm trying to fix a overlay, but it doesn't want to, like, grab it. Huh. Guess it's not gonna do anything. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. Okay. And, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's a good question. So it turns out we need to come up with some money. We gotta raise some funds. I didn't realize it, but our tile today expired, which means that our other tile is expiring. I paid 2 of them today, so I've got 1 more to pay. We did reach one of our goals, which was 21 basic containers. We crafted those. We've crafted about 30 of them, I think. There's 3 left in the container so far. There's 2, I think, in the queue. And I've been trying to get... Well, once those are done, I'm going to burn those schematics out, and then we're going to reset them. And I think we're going to flip over to engines, because we're working on the Horizon XL. We've got the blueprint, so we're working on that. Working on the big things, right? We need 21 containers, and then we need it was like 38 of the large engines, I think, and then obviously 86 wings. So it's a lot of parts. Yeah, we're working on it. Trying, I guess, maybe something like that. Meantime, not sure where Vegas is at with the workhorse. I think, I guess I could find out where it's at. Where is it at? It's 5 issues. He's still over there. Okay. That's right. He did say he put up an orbital. Let me check the RDMSs on that. Make sure it was set up. I don't know if he did or not. So it doesn't look like he did. Pull. Alright, is there a way to do that from here? Unless maybe he put it under... he didn't. Can I do that from, like, the map? Like, no, you can't. You gotta actually be there, don't you? So I actually have to go to both these locations. Okay. So... warp shuttle. We'll work on the warp shuttle. Yeah, I think that's what we'll work on. Where are you at? 18650, what do we need? Adjusters, small, atmospheric, advanced, space engine. This is the upgraded model. Yeah, this is the one that Myth upgraded before, because it didn't have the bigger engines. It didn't know it had, where's it at? It was, this one? Yeah, this one was still the basic. Still the basic. Parts for this though. Or do I? See, I think the problem is that you can't use busted parts for those, or at least you haven't been able to. And we got a lot of parts. We might even have enough parts, but a lot of them are busted. Don't actually need oxygen there. I can just delete that. We got plenty of oxygen right now. Plenty of oxygen. Bye-bye. Okay. You know, like, our antigraph here has been busted. All those were busted. Stack all. I need to go through and get rid of all of the I don't want to get rid of the decorative pieces, but I need to move them to a barrel out in the back where they can just kind of sit and collect rust because they really don't serve a purpose. Now, what are these? What do emitters do? Links together to create a electrical circuit. Oh, okay. Logic stuff. Gotcha. Alright. So, I'm gonna need a large core at some point too. Or we need to move this. That is an option. No, it's not. Miners. Damn it. Okay. Never mind. Gorham miners. What's happening with this? This thing. Hydrogen. Hydrogen. Why is there no hydrogen? Where's the hydrogen? Yes, they need hydrogen over here. That's and oxygen. Alright. I am messing with that. This is dumb. Okay. This one's down. What's this one waiting on? Probably more hydraulics, I guess. Yep, always waiting on hydraulics, we are. It's alright though. As soon as those burn out, 4 left in the bank. I don't even know if we'll get that far, but we'll try to let them burn out. But missing steel right now. No pipes. Okay, so we're just waiting on pipes processing. I don't have them processed a whole lot right now. Like I said, it's bare minimum right now. I ain't trying to like go stupid crazy with this stuff. Not yet. All right, I'm switching over to regular headset. Oh, my fucking camera's messed up again. Nobody said anything. Who does that? I don't know why. Nothing retains any settings anymore. Everything fucking resets. And it's like stupid green. Alright, I gotta fix that. It's doing that dumb shit again. It reset its settings. Fix that, it was white balance. Alright, I think that's better. Maybe. I don't know. I don't hold any weight up against it. Damn. I don't feel like grabbing a piece of paper right now. We'll assume it's decent and good. And yeah. Okay.
Nana Soldier NL said morning.
Morning, Nano Soldier. How you doing? Alright. Ooh. Look up. Moving the cylinder again. Nice. Okay. Oh, what to do? How to do? silicon. Let's go with that silicon. That silicon. There we go. How did you do this morning, Nano Soldier? Let us do aged iron. Sure, sounds like fun. All right. Turns out I have my
Nana
training-
Soldier NL. Said yeah, I was thinking why do I not sell my stuff but time run out in auction.
Oh, yeah, you have to kind of monitor it too and make sure you adjust the prices. It's like your prices that you set may adjust, like other people may start undercutting you pretty severely, so you have to adjust it down. It's like some of that stuff's not even selling, and that's fine. It'll sit there, but it'll be there when somebody wants it. Although this one, I apparently didn't set for the right amount of time. I shouldn't have expired so fast. Whatever. Whatevs. I don't even think any of it sold. I didn't look. Some of it, a little bit, something. It's alright though. Market here is less of a short game like other markets and more of a investment. Like you gotta figure out what you're investing in. And I know pretty much what I'm investing in because it's universal, everybody needs it, and the cheaper it costs us to make it, the cheaper it costs us to basically field ships. So, also, early on, you can make some decent money off it. So, yeah. And there's also fuel. You can always make fuel and sell fuel. You just have to haul it, which currently I don't have the vessel to haul it. I don't think. I don't think. So that's fun. Again, it's 155 issues away. I don't have the parts to build a new one. Nor do I technically need something that huge, but also, what the fuck is there to do? Like, I can just build shit, but I gotta build a factory. I gotta have the parts to build the factory. And I could probably almost put it down, but I need a tile. I need a decent tile with almost a balance of all the ores in a flower so that we can flower it and basically yeah, like have infinite basic industry, right? Because on a flower, as long as you keep the stuff moving, you would generate more than enough basic ores. You'd never have to actually harvest them. You could just sell anything you harvested on Thades or whatever that's what you're harvesting. You'd never have to bring that stuff back unless you were like doing like major loads and shit. But each factory then, well, I guess if you're running it extra factories somewhere, maybe. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like if you were mining each of the tiles in a zone like that, where it was like try to get as close to the balance as possible. I think it's like as close to 100 of each as possible. You hit that balance. I mean, that's a great node. Like all the basic resources and not having to import anything. Hell yeah. Sadly, I only found like one, and there was somebody else already taking those tiles. Oh wait, there'd be tiles expiring and shit lately, won't there? People are gonna start like citing. Does the game default the headquarters? I don't know if it defaulted stuff to headquarters. I didn't even check. I do know there's a bug on Haven where if you have adjacent tiles, it fucks up your miners. I don't generate any ore on Haven properly. Like, it's weird. I sent in a ticket to NQ and they said, yeah, we know. We're working on it. So that's awesome. It's like, yeah, great. Okay. How much is a large core? Like 1 million or something? $2 million. Oh, fixed. These? Oh, nice, okay. Let's... You're good on this one. We're gonna pause you for a moment. We're gonna try something else here. Okay. That's actually not bad. It's actually not bad at all. Uncommon core system, uncommon standard frame. One of each. Okay. Wait a minute.
Blue Gidra. Said yo to DWB, did you manage to get some rest?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I slept for... What did I sleep for? I slept for a while. Like, quite a few hours. I don't even remember. Don't even remember. Core system.
Blue Gidra. Said haha.
Ass. It's not very easy to make. And of course, there's nothing for sale. You know, maybe somebody would just put one up for sale for some reason. I don't know. That's... Oof. Dirt aluminum is not that expensive. It's pretty easy to come by. I can make that. Silicon I have some. That's easy enough to do. It's this core here that's... So, electronic system. Ah, motherfucker, what's it called? Uncommon core system, right? Yeah. That's not right. Is that right? As bad as I thought it was. Okay, well we don't have any of that shit, but it's also not connected to anything, so haha. Okay, joke's on you. Christ. Calcite plastic. I know I don't have that. New production. Producing calcium carbon. We've got polycarbonate going, I think. Polycarbonate. Stop. Finish stop. Okay. So we'll flip this over to calcinite. Should be able to do that, I think. Finer tier 2, yeah, I should have calcium in there. That should work. I don't even know how much polycarbonate I made, but I forget what I was making. Oh, engines. I was starting to prep for the engines. But we're going to make some of these cores. So, uncommon...
Nanosoldier NL said, I have put in crafting my third scanner today. I can almost start building my scanning ship.
Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I got uncommon components. Uncommon power systems. I think I have enough to make a couple cores, so I'm gonna start making a couple large cores. Try to make a couple large cores. Common electronics and common components. Do I have that? Probably not, actually. Let's double check. Components, electronics. I don't have enough electronics. So, how do we make uncommon electronics? Common electronics, polycarbonate, polycalcinite, basic components. So this one's gonna have to get flipped. Finish and stop. I have to grab a different character, I think. No, because I did that. Maybe not. But it doesn't do a whole hell of a lot. Oh hey, actually I got improved, because I'm getting 11 now. Okay, that's fair. So let's set this to 3,500. Sure. 22. Look at that. Wow, I doubled that. Holy shit. Doubled that intake too, though, right? 20 to 22. Means I can make more at a time. Oh, okay. I get it. That's cool. Okay. Process batches faster. Alright, containers. Hey, we're good to go on this. Fuck. Yeah, okay, we can make some cores, I think. Open. We also need the other thing, components as well. So we'll start with, let's make, we need 88, so we need one of these to start with. So let's do 88, 8 and 8, 16. 88 and 88 is, God, I don't want to do math. A lot. So 16 should be 160, 170. Fuck it, we'll just do make. Hang on a second. Somebody making some of that. Advanced or not advanced or products. That's the one that requires a bunch of crap. Alright, well, that ain't happening. But that's not what I'm looking for. That. Oh, crafting times. The ones that give you actual extra parts, which I think is just these ones, the predictivity. There it is, uncommon. Ah, Christ, okay. Well, that makes sense. I can't touch that until I train that stuff up, and that's a couple hours. I was gonna see how long it would take, and whether it was worth just waiting and we're training that up though. Is that just oof. Well, that'll help, I guess, right? Right? Okay. 3 is 4 hours. Hours. Oh, wait, let's see, I'm not. Okay. Not what I meant to do. I need 88 of those, right? How many did I have total already? Half the components, 54, 88, so I need 34 more. Alright, so we'll get 34 of those. So we'll make... Take a minute. Common core system. Once I get these two things, or I guess it's just the electronics, whatever it is I'm making here. Once I get this made, I'm making the right thing, right? Electronics. Yeah, electronics. Okay. So once I get those made, then I can process a core. I can get a large core, which means then I can start so that's the thing is grab this tile because it was close to market 6, but it's eating up a lot of resources and it gets me everything but coal. Or not coal, silicon. Wait, what is it? There was something we were limited on. Coal. Maybe it wasn't bad. Maybe I was okay with this. It's just we get low amounts of aluminum, technically. And I guess big thing we're lacking on this is quartz, because there's no real quartz mining on this. We haven't been wasting charges for quartz. Currently we have a crap ton of silicon though, so as long as I don't keep burning it all over here. Downside is for all the buildings that I have that have been pre-made, there is a crap load of there's a crap load of voxels required. Of different kinds and types and everything else. So I gotta figure that out. I'm just not trying to do like 13k voxels right now, I think is what it needs. We would lose a lot, I think, in that. Where's that? So this factory here requires 14,000 matte silicon. Jesus Christ. Tempted to put this down just to put it down so that we have like the structure, but I don't know how this is going to be underwater. And technically it could go up and we could just dump the resources into it, which I think is what we're gonna end up doing. It's like I may just tear this factory down. I'm not gonna have the luminescent white glass though. That sucks. I'll have to figure out what to replace that with so we know what to replace it with later. Alright, so let's start looking at what we need for this factory. Not a lot, not a lot. So 700, 800, 64, 412. It'd be interesting to see how this turns out, because it'll be completely different than it was originally built, with all these different colors being used. 4400 black aluminum, 44 galvanized white aluminum. Okay, well this will be, I guess we have iron and silicon in plethora right now, so I think that's what we'll try to Yeah, that's what we'll try to do the best with. Make use of. So let's see. Honeycomb. Honeycomb needs a big container. Go ahead. You don't have any hubs? Yeah, used? Oh, whatever. We'll throw them in there for now. Alright, all the honeycomb. Let's get it all together, see what we got. Pure oxygen. So, I let old boy know that he won. He ain't got back to me yet. Did he? Hasn't yet, so I'll see what happens with that. He may end up having to draw again, but I'm gonna give him like 7 days or something. Give him a little bit of time because life happens, right? I ain't trying to screw him back. But if he doesn't, then we'll draw somebody else from that and see what happens from there. And then once they decide to put that stuff up, maybe we'll give one away every now and then. Who knows? I think though on the 7th, November 7th, there might be a copy of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It is slated for giveaway. I have to look and see though. Maybe. Don't know yet. Possibility. But I have to double check. I don't remember if I had a copy or not. I think I had an extra copy, but I ain't sure. So, damn it! Didn't want to do that. It's alright though. Alright, stack all. Select by quantity. Alright, so we need 4,400 of 2 different types. The closest thing we have is aged iron and galvanized white aluminum. Alright, so aged iron, galvanized white aluminum. How many is that? That's 269. Really 10. They'll probably burn out of ore before it gets there. Not silicon. I do remember seeing a lot of that needed somewhere, so we'll go ahead and just burn that anyways. And was it aged iron? Aged iron wasn't it? Was it? Probably was. Yeah, it was aged iron. Galvanized black iron. I think I want to go with the galvanized black iron instead of the aged iron, though. Tempos. See what we end up with. Didn't I? Wasn't it probably calcinite that I needed to make? Thought I switched this. Your two product, right? I mean, obviously I couldn't have started it that tier 2 product, huh? Carbon. A lot of pures just all over the place. I got I got issues with my factory. Not everything's going where it needs to go. Alright though. It happens. It happens. Tier 2. Here? What am I supposed to know, I think? Alright, let's go. Remove more silicon. That stuff build back up before I keep processing it out. This here. Like I said, I'll probably run out before those batches finish, but it is what it is. I can process all of that except for the silicon, so gotta figure that one out. I guess only way to do it is do it. Mine it. Mine it. Gotta get something coming in, right? So I don't recommend cheating the scan unless you have the liquidity to ignore the calibration boost. Like, no. Son of a bitch, that sucks. But you won't get it if you do it the other way. Like, you don't get any bonuses or anything. So. But if you're in a hurry and just trying to get it done, then yeah. Alright, now we got one of those going over here. I do happen to have 2 more plots over here that have about the same, so I can put one down, but see what I would have preferred to have, which would have been nicer over here, would have been if this area was balanced. And so instead of having a 300 iron, it was like 100 of everything, or like close to 100 of everything. I think that would be ideal. Definitely would be ideal. Son of a snaps. Linked it to the wrong one. Alright. We gotta fix that. There we go. That's where that one goes. Okay, cool. Dunzo. Alright. So that's going on, get those processed. Go ahead and just start that. Actually, wait, is there... What are the... Just required talents. Cool, okay. So we'll fire that up, and when that hits uncommon standard frame, which... Position style for that, configuration... Common standard frame L. Throw that in there, start that up. Okay, yeah, fuck it, we'll let it run. Basic hydraulics. Just need to switch over to something. What's it? This thing, right? Basic combustion chamber L. Configuration. Basic combustion chamber. Stop. Maintaining 2,000, that's a lot. Yes, though. Whatever. Alright, so these are still running. These are still for the containers. Or finish and stop. Start. What's going on? Somebody else lagging in dual universe? What the hell? What the hell? Finish and stop. Let that finish and let's see if we can get more pipes. Boost that up a little bit. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That reminds me, I've got an audio alert somewhere. Get rid of. I think I edited it somewhere else too, and that's weird that I did it to this one. Okay. That's fine. Alright. What else? Will be made here once these start doing their thing. So we need to make 88 and 30 something right now. Let's make 112 to start with. Hopefully we have enough. Basic components, we're still making those. Yep. Okay. Means we're gonna need someone. I think he's got better skills though, doesn't he?
Tex-Mex Drawl said who ended up winning the DAC.
It was Pedro VT. He hasn't responded yet. So I don't know. It might still be up for grabs if he doesn't respond back by, like, I would say Sunday. That's giving him a week. Well, I ended the stream on a Monday, was it? Technically? So, whatever. Essentially 7 days. If he doesn't respond, then we'll see what happens. We will see. But I can hit the draw button again, and it'll draw somebody else from that, so. That's only if he doesn't respond. Because I can't send it to him if I don't get a name.
Blue Gidra. Said oh lol he didn't picked it up XD.
I don't know. Not yet. He might not have been on. Something may have happened. You know, real life. I get it. I'm not impatient about it. It's whatever. But I'm also not gonna like just send it randomly to somebody who's not gonna respond and, you know, take a shot in the dark. Well, maybe that's his name, maybe it's not. I don't know. Thank you. Rather not do that. Alright, so those are going. 120 those. Keep those going. There's these things over here.
Blue Gidra. Said yeah RL happens all the time.
Right? It's weird how that works. Alright, so I don't want to mess with those because these are specifically boosted. Alright. Cool. So I think I got the transition going, I got stuff going for the large core, and then I also got stuff starting for the large engines so that I can start processing the large engines, getting those out of the way. So that I have engines and containers ready for the Horizon XL. Warp shuttle would be nice to get to Davies. Sure as hell can't afford warp cells right now. I can, let's see. Lag? Lag. 11 hours, 12 hours. This ain't my ship. I'm not even sure whose ship this is. I think this is my ship. Let's go check it out. Yeah, no. Harry 5216. Okay. Not sure who that is. And then this is. Okay, this is Vegas. Sit up over in that corner, take up a little bit less space. So we might have enough materials to drop that up there once we get a core. But obviously that core is going to take a while, so once it's ready, it's going to take a while to be ready, because yeah, these take a little bit of time, 6 minutes per. So woof. And I don't have all that stuff set up right, which is going to slow it down, so it almost makes sense to drop the mining operation down to a smaller core and then just get this core ready to move. Put down like what do we even have? Small. The mediums are upstairs. little small storage depot, just a bunch of containers. You store everything in it, and then move everything to the top. Build the factory up there. We just have to come down and get the ore. Is all. That's an okay thing. I don't have a problem coming to get ore. Not technically. But it's also not my base, so not sure if I can completely destroy it or not. If it lets me without a, like, I need a core. I can take the parts down, but I need a core to place a new core just in case. And all this stuff. So the thing is that most of this, I think, this factory, most of the basic stuff's here. Basic chemicals. We're short on some of the stuff though. We definitely don't have 16 basic chemicals. Advanced honeycomb. Now I have, I think, 2 of those. They're used for something else right now. Do you have the advanced smelters too? No, we don't. We have the basic printers. I don't even know if we have 13 of those. Thing is, if you don't have them all, you can't put them in. You definitely don't have 17 assembly lines, so. And this requires 43 containers. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure something else out with this. I think the second plan was to go with this one, I think. Wait, no. That never got anywhere. It was that one. Yeah, 13,000, 3,000, 19. So that was actually relatively easy to make. I don't have the glass panels and shit for it, but to make that one happen with just a static core and 13,000 of one voxel honeycomb. Probably have to be iron of some sort, because I have a shitload of iron. I have 3 tiles of iron right now, so. Alright. Processing, chromium fuel. Downside is I don't have a vehicle that I can haul stuff, so I can't take things to the market to sell. It sucks. Like that. Go do the 180k like once round or something, make a little bit of money, but I do need some cash. Alright, that's done. So yeah, we'll probably put up the HQ shell, because it's just the outside shell of a building pretty much. So it has to be completely filled in, and then I can literally build out the factory like piece by piece that I need to start with. I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I definitely won't be doing this very efficiently, because I got no clue what I'm doing. I've never actually built the factories before. That's why it's still sitting like it is. Stuff's just laid out and kind of just using stuff as we need it. Then also there's the whole schematic side of things too, to make it kind of miserable. But whatever. Could be worse. Alright, so You know what? What I can do, unless he took it with him. May have taken it with him. Bet he did. Yep, he did. Brought the territory scanners back. Guessing he decided it wasn't worth looking for territories out there. Guessing. Not completely surprised by that, to be honest. Stop. Shouldn't be doing that. Alright. Alright. Go do this run, I guess. Oh. Should have brought some fuel. Probably. Yeah, I should have brought some fuel. Alright. Let's go ahead and actually link into the fuel here. Respawn. Do it again. So we can do down at the top. Find this. Fuel up here. Okie doke. That's done. Oh yeah, this stuff's all supposed to go to the asteroid runner in the sky. It's supposed to one day. When I get up there again. Alright. 80K. Do it. All right. Take it up, Mr. Sulu. Ah, that's why it's so fucking hot. I didn't adjust the balance of the lights back here. That explains a lot. So we run this. Let's grab the mission.
Mission accepted.
Alright, so we need to be take her down. Unscrew that up. Got to. Oh. We moved it. Brakes. Just release them. I said release them. Alright, so we got to link to our hub and then move our hub to, because we were moving it to C and then I didn't realize that, well, I guess technically fine, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Alright. Mission flex.
Package retrieved.
Alright. Load route. Engage. Alright, so it's gonna give me some shit with this one, huh? Try to take off to 1K. Oh god. This will be interesting. Of course it's not gonna work. It's flown past it like 3 times already, and it's just like, nah, this ain't gonna fly, bro. This ain't gonna fly. But it is flying. Fucker, it is flying. That could have ended badly. Why is it load route? Possible collision. My
Zedifer. Said nice save.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I gotta get out a distance before it'll kick in. It's got a safety or something, I guess, but it doesn't. Clearly doesn't have a safety. Alright, let's lay it out. Load the route. Autopilot to the route. We've already got the package, so we're fine. We just need to let it trigger an update. There we go. Alright. Take it to 50%. And now we're good. We got a few minutes. We'll let that run through. There we go. Engines are awfully loud though. I don't like that. Engines are awfully loud. Still a bit loud. I don't know why. I thought they were quieter when I was zoomed out earlier. They got louder or something. That's even louder. Well, I guess they're all pretty bad. Whatever.
Blue Gidra. Said zoom out.
I'm zoomed out as far as it goes. I feel like they changed it. I thought it used to go out farther than that. But it'll shut them off here in a second, so. Yeah, this one for some reason not zoomed out any farther. Is there a setting?
Blue Gidra. Said seems a bit close.
Yeah, right? That's what I thought.
Blue Gidra. Said yeah.
Totally what I thought. There was a patch though too, so maybe they... Not really. I don't think the field of view changes that. And that'll change the perspective, but it doesn't really change the camera location. Weird. That's weird. Alright.
Zedifer. Said do you know much about the anti-grav stuff?
I know a little bit about the AGG. What do you need to know? Like how to make it work, what the command is, how to change the height.
Zedifer. Said what sizes for what core?
So that one, yeah, that one's confusing. I gotta look. So that one, Trying to find something that's got an AGG in it. I can tell you based off that. The Star Crusher was the heavy hauler. Wasn't it? So anti-grav S is for an M core. And the anti-gravity pulsar M is for basically all of them because it only comes in one size. So the S anti-grav unit is for an M core, and then the pulsars are the same for all of them, I do believe. So then from there you can adjust the core up or core down based on the size. But I think it's only M and L cores that you can put them in, so. I've never actually owned an L core personally, so I couldn't tell you for sure how that works. 6K.
Zedifer said nice S for M core works.
Yes. Should. Alright. Nice. Smooth. Smooth run. Smooth run. So I forgot to take into account that I have skills for this, so I don't know how much that takes effect. So one of these days I'll have to test this on a alt without any skills to see how it runs, if it's doable. If it's doable. Should be though. I forgot to upgrade and add the lower boosters. Damn it. Means I gotta move the radar too. Probably stick it up on the back there on the engine. Be fine. Yeah, 12 minutes and 9 seconds round trip for this run in this ship. Of course, I don't know if that's with or without skills. I mean, it's definitely with skills. No. I don't know if it'll do it without it. I'll have to try it.
Blue Gidra said you have 2 SV boosters.
They can go down a little bit more. This way, let's go ahead and this one.
Mission accepted.
That'll give me a couple hundred to play with. So yeah, I've got to put the little adjuster underneath. What did you say? You have 2 SV boosters. I have 4 mediums. No. Whatever those are. There's 4 of those. It needed them. I couldn't move it at one point, so I threw them on. A little bit of overkill maybe, but anybody can fly it is the idea, hopefully. But I haven't tested that, so I don't know.
Package retrieved.
Right. And back into the blue yonder. Okay. Drive is 3 million. Damn. Cells are fucking expensive. Yeah, they are. Jesus. Holy shit. I want to go scan a mine, but there's got to be a mine to scan. But the mine scanner is. Shit. Okay. So that we need to do. Yeah, that's an easier goal to work towards. I need to get one of these so I can put it on the doohickey in space when I go up there, so that we can basically beam over to it and run a scan without actually having to fly out there to see where it's at. Assuming he didn't move it on me. Still up there. Sweet. And then we may end up flying towards Thades if we find one. That way we can get close to the other ship and the landing platform. So if I do end up doing that, anybody wants to hitch a ride with me, you're more than welcome to fly out there with me. Or catch a ride or whatever. I'm going that direction. Be a second, I gotta finish this run, make a little bit of money, and then go back to the house, pick up the parts that we've been working on that we need, like the emergency controller. Just gonna play with landing gears, at least maybe one. Make landing a little bit easier, but we'll see. We may not need it. Might not need it.
Zedifer said I am on my way back to Alioth.
Yeah. Well, the money's on Thades, unless they patched it. The Thades Moon 1 is just ridiculous. Apparently. I haven't been there myself, but that's what I've been told. It's 45 minutes or an hour or whatever to get out there. It's so long.
Nanosol Jaranel said BTW I noticed some people build their base like 1 km high up in the air on Alioth.
Yeah, that's so they don't have to land on the ground. It makes hauling easier because AGG. So you can basically just AGG straight up from the platform. So you don't actually have to use fuel to lift off. And so, yeah, it's a way to avoid going straight to the ground, so you avoid burning all that fuel for the takeoff. You can also do it if you find the top of a mountain that's like 1,000 meters up, and then you can just like
Zedifer
land there.
said went to Mateys Thads and was running missions for a couple days.
Yeah, fair enough. Curious if the asteroid runner I had. Oh no, it won't, because it needs atmosphere. I was curious to see if the ship that I built would do it, but I need the bigger engines on it. I gotta add some extra engines, or I have to bring a strap on. Let's call it that. All right. Ready for delivery. Delivery.
Blue Gidra said ha ha ha.
And to the house. Oh wait, we needed to pick up this puck first. Surrogate. Market 3. Yeah. Alright. Market 3. Market 3. POIs. Market 3. Copy cords.
Nanosol Jaranel said you know you steering when you go in market and are flying.
No, I'm not. Turned off. If I was running default, yes. But I'm not running defaults. I turned that shit off. It drives me fucking bonkers. Except for when I want it, and then when I want it, it's not there. That drives me bonkers. But this is better because I can do that stuff. I can alt tab. I don't have to worry about it going rough and then crashing or some shit. Like, this is like the 15th fucking time. I don't even create that stupid. Okay. We need to update, right? Alright. Make the adjustment, we'll pick that up, we'll take that, we'll pick it up, and then we'll go and take the space runner out. I think I'm gonna have to dock this to that though. That way I can leave that over there if need be. I think I might actually park this at Aegis since it's more centered. Since not this, but the asteroid runner. Might make more sense to put it there, I don't know. Do not know. I'll be right back. Add. Good time. Oh, Halloween's coming up, huh? What day is Halloween, actually? I don't even fucking know. I don't even know. It's crazy. Alright. Bringing it in. The retriever. Empty, empty, empty. I need to start keeping XS and S cores on me. S cores because I think, or, well, XS because this is an XS core, so if I break it, I need to be able to repair it. And if I can't repair it, I can lose it. That would suck, so I gotta get some cores. And then also, if I see something out in the wild that I want to pick up and like strip, or well, if I want to keep it rather, not strip, but decore it. All right. Still haven't really played with gyroscopes yet either. One day maybe. One day maybe. Watch text. Mule Man, Scimitar. Alright, let's go pick up our pod. Alright, we'll take that back to the house. And we'll take a trip to space. And I guess we're gonna take a trip by the Thades, go and rendezvous with the other ship. But
Blue Gidra said, well, you can get rid of all that text under ships and statics.
how? That's a lot of text. I have to run loud, don't I? Do the settings.
Blue Gidra said STRL, comma.
STRL. Control or shift?
Blue Gidra
Okay.
said control.
Gotcha. That actually probably helps too if you're having performance issues. Let's see. Gander and see what it says. Alright. We were going back to the house. Oh, wait. Yeah, back to the house. We just did this. Alright. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't really need to see the names of everything right now. Just where they are. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for that. Pro tip right there. Pro tip right there. Don't need to see them all the time. I like that. Learn something new every day.
Blue Gidra
My sleep schedule.
said NPYW will help with performance.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I'm on NVIDIA GeForce. If this is lagging, then shit, the game's just not optimized. But I don't have any issues with it on this. Not usually. I haven't really had many issues on my PC actually either since I reloaded Windows and all that stuff. Although there's also a lot less bloatware and shit installed too right now. A lot less installs and a lot less things that are like loading up on startup and running. I turned most of that shit off. Turned most of it off. I ain't got time for that shit. Empty. So that's what you gotta find. You gotta find a nice little, fast little atmospheric ship that just like rips through the atmosphere with a radar, so you can detect all these abandoned structures. and then like go do some scrapping. But you gotta wait till like the next abandoned wave though. I'm sure that's how like generally it goes. As people decide they don't want to renew their subs and shit. It updated this time, sweet. It hadn't updated before. So I got another hull, I just can't do anything with it because I don't have the parts. Do not have the parts. Alright. Alright. This, all this shit is with. What am I using? X2. Fuck. Okay. I haven't switched this one over. Guess we're just taking all of it. Yoink. Take the X1 as well. And the X4. Take all the random fuels with us. To hell with it. Got plenty of space fuel. Different variations. Hey, I didn't set a waypoint for this, did I? Did not. Awesome. Okay. This will be fun. Going into space. All right. Up and away. Wait. Etage 3, etage 4. more I play this, the more I want to play Kerbal. I never got very far in Kerbal. I need to sit down and get very far. Abandoned static L. Are those busted? Because if those aren't busted, those cores are worth money, but I guess the cores are busted too, probably. Nanobike, MK1. Yeah, I expect that to be busted. Stumble across our, Oh, that's what that was. I was like, wait, what was that? There was a construct that I didn't know what it was earlier. Where was it? It was the... That? I think both of those are rockets, maybe? I don't know. No, I only want them to be a rocket. Huh. I don't know what the other one is. I know what one of them is. One of them's definitely a rocket. I just don't know which rocket, per se. Don't know which rocket, per se. So of all the space games I've played, this is probably the absolute smoothest transition between planet and atmosphere, or planet and space. I like all of them. Like, I don't think any other game has this smooth a transition, where it actually feels like you're traveling into space. Like, I mean,
Tic Tac Jim said morning.
Morning, Tic Tac Jim. How you doing? Like, I mean, No Man's Sky is not bad. Elite Dangerous is kind of bleh, but it's not bad, right? This one's just kind of like almost perfect though. Like, it feels like it's the only one for sure I think that's not automatic. Like, where if you just like go, you're gonna go. You know what I mean? It's like if you just tried to do that, you'd probably explode or crash or not realize you have to like watch your atmospheric speeds and shit. Like, I don't know. Just feel like the atmosphere on this one, the way the planet breaks to space, is just, it's probably the best of all the space games. Although, in all fairness, I haven't played all the space games, but of the ones I've played, it seems to be the best. The smoothest.
Tic Tac Jim said agreed. I still feel a certain apprehension at approach after all this time.
Well, I mean, you should, because something could go wrong, right? If your script wigs out, like, technically it's a possibility, right? Because in space, cosmic rays and shit mess with computers, and
Tic Tac
even
Jim
NASA has issues.
said script.
If you're using like a UI, like your UI autopilot script, if it bugs out or something, has an error and decides it's not gonna work and calculate quite properly, or like your weight is over but it doesn't register or something. Like, you know, like stuff do, right? Like stuff do.
TikTok Jim. Said autopilot, what kind of a space jock are you, man? LOLOL.
The kind that doesn't want to have to work too hard. 'Cause you know what? Travel in space ain't like dusting crops. No, it's way more boring. And frankly,
TikTok Jim. Said when flying manual in space, noon can hear you scream.
yeah, probably something like that. This is gonna be fun. Oh, right. Fuck. Forgot. That one thruster's not enough to actually push this ship down. Not enough to push this one ship down. Doc. So apparently my brakes on this thing are just not quite good enough for space maneuvers, I guess. So hopefully it holds. Let me out. Gotta get you down. Alright. Minimal blockage, should be docked. I hope. Okay. So, we got repairs, not repairs, but installations to make. Alright, this thing needs a data core. Oh, it's got one of those. Okay. Right. This is for the other ship that we took it out of. Alright. If I do this right now, it's gonna fuck it up, so no data core for the time being. Alright. Right, we didn't finish this. Pending operations will be the death of this game. 100%. Why people quit? Like, I'm just so tired of pending operations, man. Uh-oh. Realize something. Move this forward. That forward. This forward. Alright. I don't know, whatever. Whole point is just that it's got something to stick on. Some probably actually needs to move down. Like here. Whatever. Alright, that's fine. There we go. That'll get this thing around. Here, stick it around top right there. Boom, done. Alright, no, seriously. Doors and the relays, or the relays for the doors. Oh god, no. Here. Let's put it here. Nothing really. Alright. So what we wanted to put in here is we need relay. Switch. Okay, I made all these changes, so this is gonna probably not fit like it did. Yep, right there. Alright, so it's still fixable. It's just this thing here. Alright, so respawner to the same area as the hatch, I guess. Alright, whatever. I'll tell you. Oh, great, no. The hatch doesn't work there. Son of a bitch. Alright, that's cool. Watching here. Set this back. Just gotta program it. Oh wait, hang on. Wait, okay, cool. That's all done. That's all done. Let's see if we can get this into place now. Thing is, I know this fits. Oh, wait, you know what? It might not after all the changes that were made. Base brakes. Alright, let's make some modifications so that this fits again. Oh, hello. Over here. Uncommon Alioth. Boing.
Nanosol Juranel. Said can't you put this thing on your base scan and then just fly there?
No, because you have to update the location once you get to it. I'll show you once we get there. Hopefully these things still good. Second, I gotta set the data bank on the other ship. Or I forget to do it. That works for me. I can always change it later. Alright, so the hopes are that's intact. Alright. Let's go find ourselves a fucking roid, yo. Oh wait, we gotta scan that. So one thing, if you pull that off, it will reset all of your work once you're farther on down the line. Obviously, if we're just starting out, not a big deal. Alright, doors are sealed. Setting autopilot location. Yes, computer locked. This will be fun. It's on the other side of Alioth. The thing moving? Okay, whoa. This is not gonna work. I'm watching that ship float and float and float. I don't like that at all. I have to park this down on this little ship over, or on the platform. Which is fine. Which is fine. I mean, yes, you can scan from your base, but you can't track them until they're like already broadcast and stuff from there. You don't have it on your ship, like. Yeah. I think that's done. Oh crap. Okay, go that way. Okay. Hole in the hole. Been docked. Been docked. Shift F, or Shift 4. Should be undocked. Alright, I think it's safe, right? Doesn't look like it's moving. Doesn't look like it's moving, so. Sadly, this one hasn't been customized, so it still does that. Alright. Uncommon, so that wouldn't be terrible, I guess. Gotta stay the fuck away from that, though. We have no atmospherics whatsoever on this thing. Inventory set, right? Alright. I don't think I've actually done a raid run with this yet, so this will be the first one. I'll have to set the remotes and stuff up later. Particular design doesn't have laterals or anything. It's just one big freaking rocket in the back. Not the most ideal design, but it works, right? Clearly it works. Hopefully it keeps us up and it doesn't. Feel better if we push up further. Push up further. Come on. Push up a little bit more from Alio. How much of that land you can see under that water. Like, some places the water looks like it's completely evaporated. Then you can see the ripples off the water too, though. That's freaking funny. Pretty, Like, some of the plants are nice looking wish. This one just happens to be one of the biggest too. Alioth is freaking huge compared to the other ones. Just huge. Once we get to this next location, then we'll scan it again from this next location to pinpoint the next location, and then we'll so on and so forth. And oddly enough, do we still not have radars on this thing? What has radars? Is the radar hooked up, I guess, is the better question. May actually not be. Here's exactly where we're going. Partway to Thades. Well, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Didn't make our way to Thades then at that point. Could, perhaps. We'll see how we yield over here, though. This thing doesn't have a lot of storage container. It's just one storage container, I think, is all it is. So, it'll do what it do, or it won't. Just a let it. Great. Take it to the limit. Having the extra speed is nice, though. I mean, doesn't get rid of the whole fact that still real time like sucks. But it's all good. I guess what's the fastest normal spaceship that someone's designed? Do we know? I don't know. Curious, like what the fastest one is.
Yachten. Said hi mate, you have a DSAT on your ship. I wondering what size of ship and size of the DSAT.
So the ship is a medium core, and the DSAT is. I mean, the DSAT can go on anything that it can fit in. I guess is basically it. You can put it on a static core. The downside is the only thing you can track on the static core are the broadcast ones, because when you actually no, don't do that. Do that. I got a minute. Alright, so the only ones you can find from like your base are these ones. These ones means that someone's stepped foot on them, and this over here means that it's been rumored but nobody's found it yet. And so we're tracking it right now, and then we'll scan it again, we'll scan it again, we'll scan it again, and then we'll find it. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. The DSAT is the size of the DSAT. I can see it over here, but it's that flange right there on either side. The metal sticking out of the voxel right there, below it. So it's from the bottom of that that flange to the top of the DSAT, but the DSAT retracts, so it actually fits into the cube. Basically, the width of that, or the height of that hole right there, is the height of the DSAT pretty much, and the width is also the width of that hole. So yeah, it fits into that. I think it was designed to fit into that actually. Or, well, actually, I think no, that was designed to hold a shield generator. I removed the shield generator because we're not taking it into PvP space, so it made more sense to use the DSAT, not the shield generator. Because we'd always just throw this DSAT on the roof or something, but whatever. This works too. Old minute trip. Only this was a little bit faster, but I think I don't even know if we can make it any faster. I don't know how the limits work with the hole sizes and stuff now. Not quite sure.
Yachten. Said so I can just place it on my ship.
Yeah. Yeah, just make sure you don't fly in atmosphere with it. Try to fly with it in atmosphere, it'll probably add a lot of drag and make some like wonky wave stuff go on. But in space, yeah, you're fine putting it pretty much wherever. As long as you got enough thrust to move with it, you're good. Get to this asteroid. I won't be the first to get there probably, but I'll definitely be one of the first, so I'll get some goodies. Get some goodies, hopefully. Fill up this container and then go dump it. November 20th, Rick and Morty comes back. Cool. And it's off. 23, 22, 21. Go faster. It's all good. Whatever. Nine minutes and 40 seconds. The first scan location. And then we get to go again. It'd be cool to be the first one on this.
Said you're streaming a lot now, I noticed.
I stream, I try to stream Thursdays through Sundays, at least those days every week. Some days I'll stream more, depending on like how I'm feeling and whether there's a game that I'm trying to like I'm really into. So I'll still play games and stuff when I'm not streaming always, obviously, but a lot of times if I'm playing the game, I'll try to stream it, but then if I start to get tired, I might end the streams early. Because I try to shoot for a 4-hour stream minimum, but I don't force it. Like, if I'm getting drowsy or something, because like, I'll rotate through my sleep schedule sometimes, and so normally I try to stay on like, get up around noon or 3 o'clock, somewhere in between there, and then I'll stay up until like maybe 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I'll sleep like that again. When I did that 24-hour stream though, what happens is I end up passing out, and then sometimes I'll wake up earlier the next morning than I would normally. And so when I wake up at like 8 in the morning, then it kind of shifts my sleep schedule, and I have to try to like push it back around. And when I do that, sometimes I'll stream a little bit more, sometimes I'll stream a little bit less because I'm more tired. I have been streaming more this month. You are right. I'm over 100 hours, I think. Last month we were at like maybe 70 something. Part of it was though too is that Warcraft hurts my wrists. I thought it was just the PC, but it's just that I have a lot of mice keybinds, and so the repetitive clicking gets a little bit irritating and painful at times. So I was less likely to play that one as much. I just couldn't do it. It started to hurt too much. That was part of it. And then also there's like, aside from this game and a few other games, I'm just not interested in a lot of the games coming out right now. Or I'm interested, but I don't know that I could stream them. Like, I'm curious about Warzone 2 when that comes out, like middle of the month, November. But I don't know if I can stream it. Which will suck, because I would like to if I can, but probably won't happen. There aren't any real space games coming out anytime soon, I don't think. Not that I remember seeing. So, nothing in that front. We've got the new Spider-Man, but yes, ads. Decently with ads this month, actually. Decently with ads.
Nanasoldier said I have trouble streaming. Do I most of the time stand still waiting for crafts to finish, so I have bit trouble to bring content. Yaten said this game seems to be getting some traction.
Well, it just released. It's doing okay. The numbers are starting to drop off a little bit. Probably can't hear me though yet. Shit, I keep trying to talk. Hang on, I'll wait. What was that? You're right though. DU is a tough one for content at times. Like to stream for several hours at a time, and like you kind of just have to have a plan or have stuff to do. And not really a plan, but like if you've got a ship to build or something, that's usually going to be quite a bit of content. If you're trying to do crafting and stuff, and you're in the whole like early stages, it's going to be a lot of hurry up and waiting and sitting around and probably just like twiddling your thumbs. So yeah, you're totally spot on that. It's not the most fun at times. Let's put it that way. But I mean, a lot of it too is like, what's the streamer doing, right? Are they engaging you while they're like just mining away, you know? And in some cases they do, but even that, like, there's only so much of that you can do before even the streamer gets bored with it. Like, Part of the reason why I stopped streaming originally was because it was just Mindfest. It's like, just go to this big node, farm the fucking mine for hours on end, and it was just like, ugh, this is horrible. I don't like doing this. I know people don't want to watch this. Fuck. But yeah, this game, it just released, so it's got some traction. I think the numbers are kind of like still evening out. We had a lot of pretty dedicated streamers during beta too, I believe.
Yachten. Said it's a bit magical when it all works the way we want it to.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what this does. Like, if you look at games like Eve and Star Citizen and even Space Engineers or Empyrean, there's not a lot of viewers most of the time. Even an MMO like Star Trek Online doesn't have a lot of people watching it. And you'd think there's a lot of content there, but MMOs are really grindy. And so, I don't know. I guess that's why it's a very specific audience, I guess. I don't know. MMOs are weird. I won't lie. They're a weird genre. And I'm not sure that this one is as much the MMO
Van Herk
as is the space.
said good day all.
How you doing, Van Herk? Talking to you. Fuck off, Google. Be funny if she responded to that. Let's see. See what we get when we get y'all. But yeah, this game is they've got to do some major like bug stomping, like real super fast, because they're gonna lose
Van
a lot of
Herk
their players.
said this game pretty unique.
It is. It is. It's one of the only games out there that allows you to play like massively multiplayer people and build your own shit at the same time, and like be able to like mess with stuff. What's the range you gotta be? That's weird. Somebody already beat me to it, but that's okay. So at this point, while we're doing this, we're going to be looking for a cluster fluck of ships. If that is what's happening here. Or we run this asteroid game out until we find it. Whichever comes first. Whichever comes first. Need to get a better gaming PC so that I can slide this over to a streaming rig and then get me a little more bandwidth for games that I can stream, because I'd like to stream a lot of the newer games, but I can stream some of them if I use a secondary PC, which is fine, but that secondary PC costs a lot more money to run. It's a freaking monster. It's old too, so its power efficiency is really, really weak sauce. So I try not to run that very often. Like I try not to run my AC very often, but sometimes it's inevitable. I'd like to try Dual Universe again at some, or not the Universe, but Star Citizen at some point. But I don't know. Too many games right now are out. They're like playable, but they're all like wipey. It's like, yep, we wipe this game every 6 months. We wipe this game every like whatever. I don't know. Not a huge fan of wiping and starting over all the time. Like once in a while, it's not a big deal for certain things, but like the whole idea, like Tarkov, for instance, I love Tarkov, but I just don't like the fact that the whole game is like based around the wipes. Right now, it's when's the next wipe? How far into the wipe are you? Like, when you, I don't know. I don't like that whole metric, the whole wipe metric. I don't know. I'm always the kind of player, like when I play RTS games and stuff, I like to build up my power and like just sit there for a while, and then when I actually decide that I want to like start killing people, I just wreck the crap out of people. Obviously, I don't play much multiplayer because there's no, I don't know. I guess you could play a no rush multiplayer, but like I don't even play the no rush. It's like I'll sit there and play for like 16 hours, just like building up my power, having fun with the game, you know, conquering a little area or something, and then I'll eventually get enough ships or something or enough army, and it's like, all right, we're just gonna go wreck everything. Fun. It's fun. Of course, by the time you get to like some late game in a lot of those RTS games, they play like shit because there's just so much to calculate. Sims has always been notoriously bad for that. It's like by the time you get to about turn 200 on the Sims, Civ, Civilization. By the time you get to about turn 200 on the Civilization single player games, even on the multiplayer games sometimes, you'll start to notice that the game just becomes like what was like a 2-minute round is now taking like 5 minutes just because it's taking forever to process all the turns and stuff. So I think that's the asteroid right there. You sure that's where we're going? Alright. So our autopilot's still going to the location that we set, but we set this one, so, because I'm pretty sure that's where the asteroid's going to be. Like, whenever you come into these, if you keep an eye out for where you see a bunch of ships at, that's usually the asteroid. Or an asteroid, but since there's only one in the area, that's probably what it is. Yeah. It's probably where it's at. Hit this, we'll do the scan, we'll set the coordinates, go check that other, and then if it's not, we can always just pick up where we left off. So, for this, scan. pops up. If it doesn't pop up 260 SUs, then that's gotta be it. .72. So yeah, that's gotta be it. There was too many people. Alright. Take her in, boyos. Usually that's gonna be our location. So uncommon asteroid means tier 2. Which would be fun. Maybe get some calcium, chromium, or something. We'll see. I don't know what we're gonna get, but hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, that's the downside with these spacey games, though, is a lot of times when they have like the really long real-time travel times and shit, it gets pretty slow go. It's the one downside. It's like I could only imagine Elite Dangerous. Like it's a fun game, but I mean even like the X series, there's so much. Although I guess. I don't know, I guess I always felt like the X series was pretty active until you start doing like the simulations and stuff. Once you get into the later game where you're not like actually flying all the ships yourself, you've got pilots and stuff to do that. So you can just like chill at a station, throw on autopilot or whatever and let it do its thing. But that's a single player game. So, you know, it just depends on what you're looking for. Played a little bit of No Man's Sky on VR, and that was pretty cool, actually. Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. It was a little bit boring, but it was pretty cool. Like, it's just the whole, like, repetitive mining stuff. I don't know. Doing it in VR is a little bit more tedious than it is doing it with the keyboard and mouse. I think that's pretty accurate. Tedious is the word. I want to play Hitman 3 again. Like, that's a fun VR game. If you have VR. Not, like, super great. I think there are other VR shooter games that do a lot of the gunplay and stuff better. But Hitman does Hitman pretty good. Like, the whole murder sim. It's pretty accurate as far as, like, from the original game, obviously. The couple things is that you'd think you'd have a little bit more interaction than you do, and hopefully there's mods or something to fix that. Like, I haven't looked at it in a few months, but I enjoyed it. I want to check out the Jedi Academy VR mod too, I think, at some point, because that looks like fun. Jedi Academy is by far the best Star Wars game ever made. Hands down. It's like, the story may not be the strongest, but the lightsaber combat and the force play is pretty spectacular. Oh shit. Found that pretty quickly. So yeah, here's the asteroid. Found it. Let's go pack. Alright. Take her down, boys. Underscore. Do Express. Contact. How did those do? Malachite. Ooh, look at that. Too much junk. Hey.
Nanosoldier NL. Said do retro rocket brakes use rocket fuel?
Brakes don't use fuels. Thankfully. God, if they did, that would be horrible. That would be horrible. Malachite and hematite. Deep down, dive into the hole. Deep down, I don't know where it goes. Not what I wanted. Whatever though. You can vendor it at the market somewhere. Now, this is what mining used to be before they added the auto miners. Like, this was the only way to get resources. Doing this all day, every day. Although they had mega nodes, which pretty insane. Millions of ore inside one like location. It was insane. A lot of digging though. Holy. There's a lot of digging. Dog. Mind that Malacat. Hell yeah. Is that it? Find it and it's gone. Just like that. Just boop. Oh, I gotta remember to set that beacon. I installed it, but I didn't set it. Actually, it's a lot of copper so far. I don't think that the calcium nodes I had last time was that big. On average, this might just be the first one that we've seen like this. Might be a lot less, a lot smaller, I don't know. But I also don't think we're going to be streaming for much longer. I was up pretty early this morning, so my eyes are starting to not want to stay open. And this game definitely has its moments where it slows down. When it slows down, it's a little bit drowsier. Not most of the game though, it's just because I'm tired. This game is very, I don't know, some of the repetitive sounds are soothing. Some of the droll, more, I don't know. The sci-fi sounds are soothing, I guess, is the best way to put it. It's like if I was playing the music. Let's do that for a little bit. Let's play this music. Alrighty. Fuck. Alright. So I don't think I'm gonna have the energy to keep going. Somebody's got a suggestion for a stream to raid though. I'm all ears. Otherwise I'll find something to raid. I'm just gonna park this ship and come back to it later. Yeah. Buddy, I know. Marquis Dragon. Don't know him. A lot of people. Not somebody that's got fewer.
Zedifer. Said how do you follow TE scan you're doing?
I'll
Zedifer.
explain it.
Said add BRB.
Yep. I guess it will be Marquis Dragon. Okay.
Zedifer. Said they always happen at a question LOL.
They know.
Zedifer. Said almost done.
They know. Alright. Travel on. Kind of janky end.
Zedifer. Said and back.
Okay, so there are two tools you need for scanning for ores, and that's the scanner and the directional detector. And so what you do is you start with the scanner. You can calibrate the scanner. You hit tab, click on the little button here, and you can choose which ores you want to hunt down. So like if I didn't want any hematite at all, I could just uncheck that and I'd only be checking for malachite, right? When you look at the blue lines and where they are, because both of these ores have the same color for the most part, they're just different tiers, they're both going to pop up as blue. But like I said, you can always just click OK, right? And so what this means is it means there's no nodes nearby. When they're on this side here, there are nodes nearby. And then wherever these blue lines are, tells you what depth it is. So right here, at no point really was this ore any higher than 100 meters away from me, right? So the goal is to get it as close as possible, which means I want this line as close to here as possible. Once you hit 50 meters, though, you can switch to the short range, which is what I was doing, and that gives you a little bit more precision, right? And then once you're within, I believe, 30 meters or whatever your skill is trained up to, you can then switch to the directional detector. And what this is detecting is it detects the ore deposit itself, and like basically it's like a sonar. It pings out like a ground sonar. It pings out and it detects the mass of metal, and then it comes back and tells you where it's at. This one's a little bit harder to use, and if you're too far away, you won't find anything. Let's see, switch that back.
Zenifer
I'll show you.
said okay cool.
But we'll walk through one more time. The hard part sometimes is just finding the first node to chase. There we go. All right. So from here, it's if you know the levels that these ores spawn at, which I don't know if that's even a thing anymore. You used to be able to track it based on that. Your biggest moving tool that'll move the most earth is your drill. And so what I tend to do is dig like big tunnels, and then I run the tool afterwards, right? To get an idea. So it's this way still. Now the pings only ping after you move a certain distance. You can increase it by leveling up your skills. Alright. So I'm pinging, and I don't know which direction it is, so what I'll do is I'll drill one direction, then I'll drill in the other direction, alright, and then we'll switch back to the scanner. Get a ping, it didn't change. Get a ping, it went down a little bit. So my thoughts are, it's this way. Back to the scanner, and we'll run down, and it continues to go down. I can currently pick up the hematite. Let's see if I can get the malachite in range before I start trying to track down the hematite. Alright, so the malachite goes away if I go that far. So we come back this way. We are, I think, we should be within range to detect it. I usually do a circle method. And then if I'm listening to music or something, I'll turn the music off, because there are audio cues. And so with this detector tool, if you look at the line there, it says heavy and light. The type of ore, the density of the ore, will place it in a different place on this line. So like, if you were mining like a really heavy ore, one of the tier 5 ores or something, it would be farther on the heavy line probably. And then the color that it's represented by is going to be close to the color that is represented by on here. Right, so if it's the blue ore, it's going to show a blue thing. And like I said, the difference between this and the malachite will be where it shows up on the heavy and the light, right? Malachite is a little bit heavier, I think, than iron, so it shows up a little bit further to the left, or vice versa, I forget, but right? And that's how you can tell if it's like aluminum or if it's iron, right? Aluminum is going to be lighter, even if they're the same color. They're not, obviously. Iron's the same color, but it's whatever the equivalent is tier 2. If it's the same color, you know, it might be lighter.
Zenifer.
So
Said nice.
it takes some practice though. Once you get used to it, get like the baseline skills trained up, the ones that cost like 6 minutes or whatever. It helps a little bit, but not knowing how it works, I think, is kind of a pain in the ass when you're trying to like harvest, because like you'll run around in circles for hours. It took me, oh god, it took me weeks to figure out how to use the scanners and shit. Like, I wasn't playing with anybody, and I was watching a couple people here and there, but I wasn't focused on like how to scan and shit. Like, I trained the skills up, but then as I did more of it, and you found out like tricks. Because before, when it was underground, like you had to scan underground to find the stuff, and so I would do like a pentagram underground where I would do 5-point star, and then north, south, east, west, and then I would just like gradually go down at like a 2 or 3 degree slope to find the nodes. It was stupid. Like, the amount of tunnels that were dug underground was just dumb. I don't know, I guess if you actually saw the insides of these asteroids, they're pretty Swiss cheese once people get done with them. Pretty Swiss cheese. Let's see. Trying to see if I can push through and see any of the Swiss. They're, it's not. Alright, whatever. Now we gotta relocate that hematite. Or malachite, rather. You can also do, you can drill with the scanners up. So like if you don't like the big movements, you can do smaller movements with the scanner. You can train these up too, I think. I just don't remember which one this one, particular scanner range is. And then once you hit it, you just switch over. Vanner, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. That is how you track down an asteroid and mine it. Ideally, you need to buy the mining tool. By mining tool, I mean the scanner. Use that, but you can get to the location though, and then like find the group of people that are clustering on the asteroid. Like if you have like high radar skills or something, that's probably an option too, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I do not know. This asteroid though seems pretty nice for the malachite though. I was expecting a lot less malachite. Very cool. We needed copper anyways. Gonna get that copper infused shit here shortly. Heck to the yeah. Need to get my skills up. Get my mining skills back up, because holy crap. You get so much more. Takes so much less time with your skills ranked up. Tier 5 still takes forever though. I'm just gonna mine Tier 5, so. If you don't have skills for Tier 5, whoo doggy. So I think for Halloween, we gotta find a Halloween themed game or something this weekend at some point. Like, maybe something like Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodline, or some shit. Like the old school RPG. That could be fun. Although, that's a fairly long game. Not fairly long, but it's like 20 hours. It's not really. I don't know. Figure something out. We'll think about it. Somebody's got an idea. I don't know. I don't play the Overwatch stuff, so I don't have any desire to play the Overwatch stuff. Predatory monetization, man, that just ruins games. Just ruins them. Apparently they're using the permanently on sale bullshit too. Like, I guess you can't use it in some countries. Like, yeah, this is just always on sale. Game so far. It's not bad. You got more of the tier 2 than we got the tier 1. Okay, I'm gonna tell you Malachites. So when you move in a straight line far and like that line doesn't move at all, it means you're running parallel with the node, I think. Which means that the node is either in front of us or behind us. I think that's what that means. Or to the side even possibly, but we're basically riding with the node in the same direction, so it's not changing up or down. So now we just gotta figure out where it's at. So then it's not down. Is it down? That's weird. Here's this goes down. ish. I think we're gonna call this. I'm starting to doze off. So we're gonna go ahead, I guess, and raid Marquis Dragon since he's playing Dual Universe, and he's also an English-speaking folk. Not that necessarily matters, but I think it sort of does. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and run the credits. We will raid Marquis Dragon, and we will catch you guys later on this evening. We'll try to get live a little bit earlier today, this evening. So instead of 11:30 p.m. Pacific, it'll probably be closer to 10 Pacific, maybe.
Zenifer. Said see yat.
And we'll figure something out. We'll try to do something maybe a little bit Halloween-y, multiplayer-y. So people can
Zenifer.
play later on.
Said time for me to get to bed.
Fair enough. All right. We'll run those credits and we will raid out. So we'll catch you guys later on. Go ahead and do that. Credits.